What's up you guys, Charles here and welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video I'm going to go over 5 ways you can make money online. Now before you call me out on, oh well why aren't you doing these then, I'm currently trying to focus as much as I can on this YouTube channel to try grow it as fast as I can, because it's actually something that means quite a lot to me. I want to try educate under 30-year-olds on stuff about personal finance and how they can save and invest to then retire early and be able to live the sort of good lifestyle they want to live. And a big problem as to why a lot of people aren't doing this is because it's never taught in school and a lot of people's parents never talk about it to them. But these 5 ways are very interesting and I'm very likely to get into many of them in the future, and I thought they'd be very helpful if you want to go into them. There are quite a few channels on YouTube that go over these different types of things. Now the first one is matched betting. Now this won't be able to provide you with a full-time income, but it's something nice you can do on the side. So you're probably thinking, oh, betting, that's stupid, you're going to lose money, which it is. Betting for the most part is stupid, but match betting means you can't lose. So essentially what it is often gambling agencies like Betfair, for example, they will offer you a sort of like a sign-up bonus. So if you place a £10 bet, they'll give you £20 free bet or something like that. And what you do is on one gambling agency's website, you place a bet for something. So for example, that England will win, and on Betfair you place, it's called a lay bet, where you're betting against that outcome. So you're betting England won't win, so that's either a loss or a draw. And that's putting it very simply. To start off with, you want to try bet for and against, for example, but you want to bet on a game where the odds are similar, because you'll make a tiny loss, but that's to get the free betting credit, and then you do it again but with higher odds, normally around 3.0 odds. And then so you'll use this free credit that you got from signing up and your own money to bet against it, and then this means that although you'll lose one, the other one you'll win with whatever you got on top. So since you place the same amount on each bet, you'll take that loss, but everything you gained from the betting process will be your profit. And it doesn't actually take a lot of time to do. There are some articles online that explain this more in detail and use tools like Odds Matcher that they allow you to use on their blog and explain how to do this in detail. But of course you want to be very careful because betting is very dangerous and you don't want to get into betting. Just make sure there's match betting where you essentially can't lose unless you make a mistake. But this isn't advice, this is just my opinion. But this is something that works just in general, and it's not illegal either. Now for match betting, you can make around 30 to 35 pounds an hour because it doesn't take a long time to place those bets and you can do them all online. Now another way to make money, which I think is pretty interesting and I'm definitely going to be doing at university, is called retail arbitrage. So essentially you go into clearance sections. So if you're in America, in Target or Walmart for example, but if you're in the UK, which most of my viewers are, then you go to places such as Tesco, Asda, Lidl or something, or whichever sort of supermarkets, big retail stores, and you go to their clearance section because they're trying to get rid of stock at a lower price. And you can use the Amazon app where they allow you to scan the barcodes of the products that are in this clearance section. And sometimes you can make big money, because if you find something that sells on Amazon for 10 quid and it's in clearance for 5, and they have 10 of those products in the clearance section, and so you want to make sure of course that they're selling well on Amazon so they don't take ages to get off the shelves. But you can do that pretty easily without any sort of software by looking at the Amazon bestseller rank. So this shows how well it's selling essentially compared to other items on Amazon. But think about it, those 10 items which have a £5 profit that then you go and sell on Amazon, right, which was where most of the people now buy stuff online, you're making 50 quid profit from going down to the supermarket and buying 10 things. And that might take you an hour, right? And that's 50 quid an hour. And let's assume they only have 10 of those selling and that's a £5 profit. Sometimes you can literally find some stuff selling on clearance that sells for 40 quid more on Amazon. And so all those hit and miss, right? Because you might not always have those products in store. It's a great way, especially at uni or anywhere you go, to go into those stores, go to the clearance section and then sell them for a higher price. It's just buying low, selling high. Now people often make a full-time income from this, and it can make you quite a lot of money depending on what you're reselling. And you can even do another version of this, which I'm going to address as my third point, which is called online arbitrage, where it's the same sort of process, except if instead of going into stores and buying and reselling online, right, shipping them to the Amazon warehouse so they sell, it's actually taking them, for example, from somewhere like eBay and reselling them on Amazon. So Amazon have quite strict policies on what is new, and so you want to make sure that whenever you're buying stuff in store or on eBay, that they're premium quality, right? That they don't have dents in the box and stuff, because Amazon are very strict about that. But you go on eBay, buy something new, and if it's at a lower price than Amazon, then you ship it from eBay straight to the Amazon warehouse, and this is a lot more scalable because you don't have to go to the shops to get it, right? And you don't have to pay for that shipping, and it's a better leverage of your time. And this is sometimes a bit harder to do because it's hard to find those websites where the stuff is selling for less, but it's something you can do part-time and is very interesting to do, and you can actually make a lot of money on. And now the fourth one, which is quite well known on the internet, you've probably seen it before, and it's called affiliate marketing. So all that it entails is you go to a website such as ClickBank or Commission Junction, and these are essentially marketplaces where people who have a physical product or digital product, a lot of the time it's digital product, will pay you a commission if you manage to sell their product. And it can be quite a lot of money, and it can sometimes even be recurring. So this means they pay you monthly, so they're monthly subscriptions. But not just ClickBank, places like ClickFunnels. So this is sort of software that helps marketers build funnels for marketing purposes, for ads and stuff. And if you manage to refer someone who's looking to get into that, for example, to go into ClickFunnels, they pay you 40%, but that's recurring because ClickFunnels is a monthly direct debit. So you're getting paid 40% for referring that person through a special link monthly, and that's passive income, right? Which is an amazing thing. And the great thing with affiliate marketing is, although it takes a bunch of time, it's not too costly because all you have to do is spend it on ads and funnels, because you want to get those people to use your specific link to then go buy the product. And a lot of the time, these people giving you a product to promote are telling you exactly what to do. They give you landing pages, they give you email lists, they give you stuff to write in your emails when you're marketing to them, and it's actually pretty easy to learn. If you just look up affiliate marketing ClickBank, for example, on YouTube, you'll find loads and loads of videos on how to get into that, and it's very, very scalable because all you have to do is make the funnel, make the ads, and then run them. So if, for example, you're doing retail arbitrage to get some money to then spend on those ads where you can make huge amounts of money. Seriously, people make like $500,000 a year in revenue, although then you subtract the ads and that might be less, but it's something you can do from your home anywhere in the world, and it's definitely something you should look at. It's something I'm looking to do in the future. Now the fifth one that I want to address is Amazon FBA private labeling. So this is something that actually requires a lot more money to start up than all the previous ones I've mentioned, and it's something that I'm looking to get into later on, so in the coming year or two, but you need quite a lot of capital to get invested in it. But essentially what it is you buy wholesale from China through sites like Alibaba.com, right? So they have a minimum order requirements of like 100 products, right? You buy 100 products that cost $5 each, so you need $500, and then you need to ship them to your Amazon warehouses, and then on Amazon you create a listing where, because you bought them in bulk per unit, they sell more on Amazon, and it's very scalable because now something like 55% of everything that's bought online is bought through Amazon, and Amazon are constantly reaching more people and opening up in new countries such as India, France, and loads of other places, and it's growing a huge amount in different countries. Now the problem with this is it's quite saturated, especially in places like America, but it has made people millionaires and multi-millionaires, and it's a very scalable business, and definitely something I personally am looking to get into in the very near future. And there are a few courses online also that help you get into them. I'll link some of them in the description if you want. Just a warning, I do get a commission from them, but do your own research also before you buy any of the courses. But I know that Marketplace Superheroes, for example, is a very good course, and there's another one called Amazon Selling Machine, although I wouldn't recommend it, although I'll still put it in the description because it's very expensive for what it is, and I think it's actually probably not that worth it. But I know that a lot of successful people, for example, Project Life Mastery, who if you can look up on YouTube, he's very helpful, has become a multi-millionaire and took their course to get there. Definitely what I'm going to do, and what I recommend you do too, is take a course on it, because it's something that you're going to make so many mistakes on if you don't actually take a course on it. So it's actually worth that investment into the course. So you're taking someone's learning curve, right? Years and years of mistake whilst in that business, and you're paying them money to learn those mistakes and step by step, which will just make the process so much easier for you. Because, for example, when you're selling on Amazon, you don't want something that's heavy, because how much you pay for a shipment actually depends on how much the product weighs and its volume, and also you need to look at the competition on Amazon, and there's loads of other things. So, but I'll leave the links in the descriptions for some of the courses that I think you might want. But anyway, those are 5 ways to make money online, and there are quite a few others. Just type it up in YouTube, you'll find thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of YouTube search results, but it's definitely something I think you should consider. And if you get any value from this video, I'd really appreciate it if you did smash that like button. It really helps me and the channel reach more people. This channel is mostly about personal finance, about saving, investing, and making money for under 30-year-olds, and it's all that you weren't taught about in school. And I also want to do some traveling videos in the very near future, so if that sounds like you, then also hit the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.